Do, 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 do. Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? Mr. Dixon, the go-to guy for all things real estate, Southern California. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna break it down like a fraction. We're gonna get into it. This is a PSA, a public service announcement on behalf of myself and the real estate and the professionals in the real estate community. This is a PSA, a public service announcement from myself, and I'm taking the stand as representing all the professionals in the real estate community right now, all of the brokers, all of the salespersons, all of the lenders, all of the bankers, all of the appraisers, all of the home inspectors. I'm speaking on behalf of everyone that's in the real estate community on the professional side. This is a PSA, and this PSA is scamming in real estate is real. Yes, it is real. It does happen, right? And it happens on different levels and different ways and in different forms. Okay. Now, I'm gonna break it down on the different levels. We're gonna go. I'm gonna break it down from a let's say from a buyer standpoint, right? Seller standpoint, all right. Um, Investor standpoint, and I'm gonna break down how each one of these each one of these persons can either uh, get scammed or could scam. I'm gonna break that down for you, right? We got the buyer, the seller, the investor, and we're gonna have what oh, okay, the real estate. I'm gonna call this real estate gurus, right? Now, um, and I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down, right? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down the buyer. Okay, how does a buyer get scammed? First of all, let me make this clear, as crystal clear as I can. There is nothing as of right now since antiquity on this earth in this world for free. You are not going to get something for nothing. 9 times out of 10, if a person doesn't want money, they want something more than money, right? So now let's be clear on that. There's no such thing as something for nothing, and there's no such thing as free. I know you think it is, but it's not. I promise you, there's no such thing as free. Now, what gets everyone beat in a scam is the fact that you trying to get something for nothing is something that's too good to be true. Didn't you listen to your grandmama when she told you, baby, ain't nothing free? And if it's even if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is, right? So now let me I digress for a second, but let me get back to it, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit so some more people can come in because this is a live video. If you got any questions, just type them in and I'll answer it as it pops up. And if you come in and I see you, I'll salute you, shout you out. Afternoon cappuccino. I'm on the West Coast, the best coast. I'm in Southern California. It's 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on a Tuesday. We got over the hurricane, slight rain, all day rain. I'm not going to even get into that. We're going to get back to what we're talking about, and that's this real estate scamming, which is really out of hand on so many different levels. And let me break it down, like from a buyer standpoint. How a buyer gets scammed is number one, usually what happens when a buyer gets scammed is the buyer tries to do things himself or herself, and they're not a real estate professional, meaning they think they may think they have real estate knowledge. They may have even purchased a home before, or they may have purchased a property before, maybe a few properties, or have you. But that does not take the place of them being a licensed professional or using a licensed professional. So the way the buyer gets beat is he's too trusting because he thinks he's getting a great deal. Um, he goes for something that he shouldn't go for. Like the seller may say, hey, or the person who they think is the seller may say, hey, man, we don't have to go through no title company. We don't have to go through no escrow company. Man, you got the money. I'm just do all the paperwork. And you know what I'm saying? I give you a better deal. If I ain't got to use all them people and pay them people, I don't have to pay no agent, no escrow, no title company, none of that. Then man, I'll give you a better deal. You know what I'm saying? You come all cash, meet me at Starbucks, bring that money. We gonna sign up all the paper. I have a notary there, notarize everything, make it legal, and then you just take the paperwork and go record it at the county recorder. Yeah, I'm gonna give you, man. I got to sell it now. I don't have 30 days to wait. I need to close this deal now. Okay, this guy who's a buyer, he searches the property as best he can. He doesn't see uh, a lien on the property or anything, or a second on the property or anything like that. So guess what? You know, he even went down to the county recorder and pulled everything on it, right? But here's the thing about that: most county recorders are 2 weeks to a month behind. So if this guy who's selling this property, that let's assume that we can do it in a matter of days or a couple weeks, then guess what? Those whatever that paperwork is that he has recorded, whether they're deeds or whatever, you didn't go through the process because you're trying to get something for nothing, buyer. You're trying to circumvent the system. You're not trying to use license a title company. If you would have used a title company and a realtor would have insisted, demanded that you go through an escrow company, and the escrow company go through a title company, and the title company give you what's called title insurance, that there are no outstanding liens or less pendants filed against the property, that there are no property taxes that are due, right? That's the job of a realtor. A realtor brings it all together with his knowledge and understanding, and he deals with the title company, he deals with the escrow company, make sure all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. But you trying to that greed, trying to get something for nothing, you trying to get something for nothing. Now you done got beat. You done purchased the property, gave this person the money, they done gave you this paperwork. You go file the paperwork, everything go through. So you think then maybe a next day or next week or next month, next year, somebody knock on the door. Hey man, what you doing in my house, man? Oh man, it's my house. No man, what you doing in my house, man? I mean, I just bought this. I bought it from who? I ain't sold you this. Now here we go. Big old legal action and everything, and you're gonna lose. Didn't have no title insurance. Your money gonna be going down the drain, man. Forged documents got recorded and everything, and this person, hey, so buyer, that's why they always say buyer beware. Buyer, use a licensed professional. And in most cases, the seller is paying for the transaction. Use a licensed professional. Somebody who's gonna dot the I's, cross the T's. Somebody gonna see things that you don't see, you know? Now that's on the buyer side of it. Now on the seller side of it, Well, how did the seller get scammed? Oh man, easy, easy. Seller has a property, right? And we're gonna say seller slash owner. We're not just gonna say seller. We're gonna say seller slash owner, right? Okay, seller slash owner. Now he gets beat because right now, with the invention of the internet, we we have access to so much information, right? And anything recorded at the Hall of Records. In some cities, it's going to be called a Hall of Records. It's going to be called the County Recorder in other cities across the country, because this is universal all across the country, all across the world. But in the United States, that's what it's going to be. You either going to in your city, you're going to have a city hall, which is going to have the Hall of Records or the County Recorder's Office, where all the documents get recorded at. So those are the two places. Now, here's the thing: anyone can access that information. Anybody can go to the county recorder right now and go up to whatever floor they got to records, give them their ID, and they can pull your property address and they can pull every document that's recorded against your property, from your mortgage to everything, because it's public information, right? Now, with that being said, and people having so much access to to what's public information, which is your private and personal information, but it's public information, So now they get all your information. Now you got the internet. Okay, let's say you the owner. You own the property, right? You own the property. It's your property, but you out of town. You on vacation. You know, you somewhere in France. On the Champs Elysees, and drinking cappuccino and trying to look distinguished. That's what you're doing. But meanwhile, back at home, somebody in the road, oh, ain't nobody there. Oh, they out of town. So guess what this person does? This person sells your property. This person pretends to be you. He don't put a sign in the yard. He don't put a sign in the yard. He comes with a story, you know, may be bold enough to even take some people in there. He posts an ad. He posts an ad on these websites that he has an off market property, is not listed on the MLS, is not listed with an agent. He doesn't want to deal with agents, or he or she, because it's you is and listen, there's opportunity with this scamming. Men and women doing it. Men and women, not just yeah. That pretty girl with the short skirt on, yeah, she was scammed too, just as that dude with the slick back hair, yeah, and the slick suit and the creed along, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that young lady, she'll scam you just like that girl. So now then, you out of town, out of the country, you know, and a person is pitching your home, your property to be sold. And all it takes is a greedy buyer, which we then, that greed again, trying to get something for nothing. He comes in and he purchased the property. Okay, he wants to go through escrow, no problem. Want to get title insurance, no problem. You know, he got an escrow company that he used or whatever, no problem. This person, through their, who's ever doing the scamming, through their due diligence, they have got all the owners' personal information. They may have a fake driver license, social security card. They may be done set up a bank account. Um, they may be have done all these things, right? So you actually think this person is it, and because they have access to all of this information, they know as much about the homeowner as the homeowner knows about himself, right? So that's how that happens. That's how the homeowner loses out. Gets his property sold right off up on him. Yeah, that's how that happens. Then you got the investor. How does he get scammed? It's the flip side of it. He gets scammed thinking that a person owns a property that they don't, and he's getting such a great deal because he's such an amazing negotiator, and it can't nobody talk like him and get deals like him. Greed will get you beat. Greed. So the investor comes in greedy, thinking I'm gonna get a steal. Yeah, you gonna get a steal, all right. Yeah, because you about to buy a stolen property. Yeah, you gonna get a steal, all right. Yes, you are. And now that's how the investor gets beat. You know, person people have went to these hard money lenders and even traditional lenders, and they'll have a property or go in there like it is their property. Like I say, they already have all the information, so they go in there just like it's their property, and they take out a loan. The property worth, we're in Southern California, so average property is 600,000, maybe low end 500, but anywhere from half a million to $1 million. That's just the difference on one side of the street. So it's nothing for a home to be worth $1 million, nothing. So now let's imagine a person has a property $1 million free and clear. Free and clear. It's worth $1 million. Man, that's easy $400,000. That's easy. That's an easy $400,000. Any lender would loan that, hoping that the person didn't pay, because it got a $600,000 spread in equity. I'm a loan until you pray you don't make the payments, so I can foreclose. Right? That's how that is. That's how that is. That's how the investor get beat. Right? Now we go to the real estate guru. Who's been getting labeled? These guys have been getting labeled lately for scamming people, taking people money, pitching ideas, products, uh, selling them a service that they don't do, or over promising and under delivering, as I say. But let me say this first. Let me be crystal clear on this right here. If a person has a mastery of a certain craft, they should, and if they're gonna teach someone a specific skill on how to better their lives and better the lives of someone's family, that person should get paid. And I do not advise anyone who is uh, offering what I will say selling a service to not get paid, because it's been proven that when people get some knowledge for free, they don't use it. If I charge you enough, you're gonna use this. You're gonna at least try. So if you are selling a service, or you have a specialized skill, and you have a class or a course or something, you should get paid. You wholeheartedly should get paid, right? Now the thing is, what people are having problem with the scamming is a lot of people, because it goes back to what I said, people thinking they're gonna get something for nothing. People looking for something for nothing. I keep screaming this from the mountaintops. Real estate is my profession, right? Real estate is a industry. It is a specialized industry. You know, you can you can make unlimited amounts of money in real estate, right? but it is an industry. Real estate is not a scam. It's not a scheme. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not a lick. If you get into this and you apply certain principles and certain systems, you can become fabulously wealthy and create generational wealth for you and your family going into the future, right? But a lot of people get this is what gets them scammed or whatever. They 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 take courses on stuff they don't even understand. And if you don't understand something, right? If you don't, that's another way you're gonna get beat, right? Trying to participate in something you don't understand. Because if you don't understand something, if we having a conversation and I'm talking to you about something and you don't understand it, and if I can talk to you with passion and conviction and you believe I know what I'm talking about, you got to trust everything I say, right? Now, most people, you want to get into real estate, you don't have a clue. You think you just got a little money and you gonna take this little money and it's gonna just blow up and make a ton of money. You don't even have no idea how to trade, how what is a deal. You don't even know how to evaluate a deal. You don't know nothing but what somebody's telling you. Now, the person telling you, are they active? Is this what they really do? Do they really work in this field? Or is their job as a real estate investor, or is their job setting up seminars and selling a system and selling a program? It's a difference. You got a lot of guys who are real professionals at this, and they sell system and sell program, but they also do this and they make a lot of money from it. So they sell the systems and the program because they know majority of you guys ain't gonna even use them. When a guy charged $500 or $1,000, $500 for a program, he know, because the part they always get left out is, and no matter what you do, you're gonna have to do the work in order to get paid. You're gonna have to put in the work. You are going to have to do the work. It's no getting around it. You cannot lay up at home and think a check finna hit that mailbox. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna, whatever system, whatever program, whatever method that you get from the guru or the or whoever's offering this service or teaching this class or this course, you're gonna have to implement that. And a lot of guys, they have good programs and good courses to the individual using the information. That's why anytime you hear a pitch, it always say results may vary, because it'll tell you you're gonna get rich, but not everybody gonna get rich. It'll tell you this person made $1 million, but not everybody gonna make $1 million. And why is that? Because the majority of the people not gonna apply the knowledge because they come into the situation, they thinking it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be simple, it's been pitched to them, laid out so beautiful that, and what ends up happening is it doesn't work out, because once they get into it, they realize, damn, I got to really do this. I thought I was just gonna put some money, and then there are guys and companies out there that you can invest money with. Now they take your money and they make a whole lot more money, but they give you a return on your money, you know. But as far as the really getting your hands dirty and putting some skin in the game, as they say, and you really getting out there doing it, that's what you have to really do if you really want to be a real estate investor. Unless you got a ton of money and you can put it with guys like myself and some other guys out there, and you partner on deals. You partner on deals where you putting up the money, like you put up the money, like I come with the deal. The deal is already evaluated, already vetted. We know what we can get it for. We know what we got to do. We know what we're going to make. We know how we're going to exit out of it. We got everything already worked out. You come with the money. That's all you do. But that's a partnership, right? But most people that's going to seminars and going to classes, they don't have that type of money. They ain't got hundreds of thousands of dollars laying around. They got some thousands laying around. And then they get out there and they try to do something and it don't go right. And then the money gone, right? The money gone. So that's what happened. And a lot of the guys there's some guys, they look at it like, you know what, this is a lick. And I'm just gonna straight scam these people. I'm gonna give you some information that I got from somebody else. I put together a package, and I've seen it. I've seen it with a few people. I've seen some people put. I've seen the people put like four different people. Some of their stuff, taking stuff from here, stuff from here, stuff from here, stuff from here, putting it all in, making it a package, then making it a class, and selling seminar. I done been to a lot of the seminars because I go. I may hear something that's new that I don't know, and I'm a 25-year professional, but I go as a novice and I listen, and then when the pitch come at the end to come on back and sign up for the $1,500, $2,500 weekend boot camp where we walk you through everything and show you how to do everything and hold your hand, and then we give you 20 live support. You can call anytime. Hey man, I done did that. I listen. And I may learn something that I already knew, or may find a different approach on how to. I've I've heard it. I said, okay, he using. Oh, that's Myron. He using some of Myron Golden stuff. That's the opening. Okay, he coming behind Myron. He using some of Tom stuff, some of Tom Ferry stuff. He using Big Rocket stuff. He using oh man, he using some of Grant stuff. He using Grant Cardone stuff. He using a little bit of Grant stuff on the syndication part of it. He trying to use Grant stuff, you know, and you see it, and it is what it is. But you have to have some kind of knowledge for yourself. That's what gets you beat when you go in thinking it's something for nothing. At the end of all of that, at the end of every scam, what gets a person beat is greed. That wants something for nothing. Ain't no goose laying golden eggs. Ain't no money trees. Ain't no money fairy. Ain't no leprechauns riding on a unicorn. If it were, I'd have them all locked up at my house. It's not. In business and in anything in life that you want to be successful at, there's no substitution for hard work. But in this field that we are in real estate, which is an industry, it requires a specialized knowledge in order to make this happen, right? So the public service announcement, like I say, is on behalf of me and the real estate community, the professional side of the real estate community. Stop getting scammed and seek professionals. Work with professionals. You ain't gotta like me. You ain't gotta work with me. Because I'm gonna pull something from Myron Golden. I only work with people that want to work with me. So I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna try to convince anyone. No, no, that's not me. No, baby, that's not me. I want to work with who want to work with me. Fair and honest dealing. And that's another reason why you work with professionals, because all of us that have that's a license from the state of California. When you're in California, we are governed by certain things that we can and cannot do with those licenses. We cannot lie, we cannot deceive, we cannot be unethical. License gone. And we do something wrong, Here come the alphabet boys, them blue jackets, them windbreakers with them three letters on the back. And you going, and you going. Yeah, you will go to federal penitentiary. Yeah. Participant in any kind of real estate fraud, any kind of way, shape, and as real estate professionals, we get it put on us so bad that a person can call and tell a lie, and we get investigated and have to prove everything. I've had to break out files and go through files, and I know other agents have too. The DRE make a call to your office, and you gotta send them a whole bunch of information over some frivolous bullshit because somebody got mad at you. Yes, professional side of the community is held to. We're held to a standard. A person out here that's not licensed, not a professional, they don't have no standard. They do what they want to do. As my man used to say, the catching come before the hanging. Wild, wild west, baby. Check yourself. Listen to anything a person has to say, but verify it. Seek professionals. Always seek professionals. Seek professional help. Right? It's like when I'm doing videos and I give advice, and if it has anything to do with taxes, I'm not a tax professional. I will tell you, I'm not a tax professional. Seek professional help. If it's anything that may involve an attorney, I will tell you, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. Seek an attorney with regards to this and get a thorough understanding, knowledge on what it is that you're trying to do. Right? Hey, I hope that this video, if you watch this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We try to bring informative information. We don't just talk about what we're doing. We try to talk about what's going on in the real estate world. We try to, I try to bring information to you that will help you. And if you like it, tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel. If you got any comments, leave them and I will answer. If you need to email me, you can email me at Gregory Dixon, the go-to guy.info. You can call me direct at the office, 323-641-0717. And like I say, just be safe, be careful, and always remember, anything that is too good to be true probably is.